Are you out of those people who have these weird traits? And most of them never realize what they're holding. They grow up being called odd, different, too intense, too quiet, or sometimes too much. But psychology paints a very different picture. For decades, researchers have studied why certain people think, process, and experience the world differently. And what they found is surprising. These weirds aren't flaws. They're not habits to fix. They're not personality glitches. They are markers of high cognitive depth. Today, we're counting down 9 weird traits most people overlook. And number 4 is the one almost everyone misunderstands. As we go, do a quiet self-check. No labels, no tests, just awareness. And stay until the end, because I'll share one simple way to strengthen the most elusive trait on this list, even if you've never had it before. 1. You talk to yourself. Out loud. Psychology says people who talk out loud when they're alone are often misunderstood, not unstable, not disconnected from reality, and definitely not losing their minds. In many cases, your brain simply works at a velocity that requires verbal output to stay organized. If you mutter, debate, whisper, or narrate your thoughts, you're not hallucinating conversations. You're materializing cognition. Research shows that vocalizing a thought makes it tangible. It allows the brain to examine ideas objectively, outside the emotional fog of the mind. Most people think silently and vaguely. Your brain demands structure. Silence isn't enough to contain it. You don't speak because you're confused. You speak because your thinking is too precise to remain abstract. 2. You get deeply irritated by small inefficiencies. Slow systems bother you. Cluttered explanations annoy you. Repetition drains you. Not because you're impatient, but because your mind sees patterns instantly. High-intelligence brains are optimized for compression. They want the shortest path between idea and execution. When something drags unnecessarily, your nervous system reacts. You're not being difficult. You're experiencing cognitive friction. Your mind sees how things could work better, and it struggles when forced to move slower than its internal processing speed. 3. You need alone time to feel normal. Some people recharge socially. Others require silence. If extended interaction leaves you mentally exhausted, psychology suggests your brain is processing far more information per interaction than average. Micro-expressions, tone shifts, emotional undercurrents, unspoken dynamics. You don't just hear conversations, you decode them. Alone time isn't withdrawal, it's cognitive recovery. Your nervous system resets when external input drops, and without that reset, even small interactions can feel overwhelming. 4. You feel emotions before you can explain them. This is the trait most people misunderstand. You feel something first. The explanation comes later, sometimes much later. Highly intelligent brains often operate with fast emotional pattern recognition and slower verbal labeling. You detect inconsistency, danger, or meaning before logic catches up. That's why you sometimes say, "I can't explain it. It just feels off." You're not irrational. Your subconscious is running faster than your language centers. And when it finally sinks, you're usually right. 5. You replay. Conversations long after they end. Most people forget what was said. You remember how it was said. Tone, timing, pauses, micro shifts. Your brain doesn't just archive events, it analyzes them. This isn't anxiety by default, it's post-processing. You're refining understanding, extracting lessons, mapping social cause and effect, the downside, mental fatigue, the upside, exceptional emotional intelligence. 6. You prefer depth over frequency in relationships. You don't need many people, you need real ones. Surface-level interactions feel draining because your mind craves meaning density. Small talk doesn't stimulate you. Repetition bores you. Pretending exhausts you. Psychology links this preference to higher self-awareness and stronger internal validation systems. You don't need constant social reinforcement. You already live inside a rich internal world. 7. You question norms others never notice. You've always wondered why things are done that way. Rules without logic bother you. Traditions without purpose confuse you. High intelligence isn't about memorizing systems. It's about challenging assumptions. Your brain automatically asks, does this make sense? Who decided this? What happens if we remove it? You don't rebel loudly. You just don't internalize nonsense. 8. You struggle to explain your thoughts. Simply, you know exactly what you mean, but translating it into words feels frustrating. That's because your thoughts are multi-layered, not linear. They exist as networks, not sentences. When forced into simple language, they lose precision. This isn't poor communication, it's high conceptual density trying to fit into low bandwidth expression. 9. You feel out of sync with most people, not superior, not inferior, just misaligned. Your interests run deeper. Your humor is quieter. Your attention moves differently. Psychology often sees this in people whose cognitive development outpaced their social environment early in life. You learn to observe before you learn to belong, and that changed how you relate to the world. How to develop the most elusive trait. The rarest trait on this list isn't intelligence, it's clarity. And clarity grows when you externalize thought. Write, speak, record. Slow your ideas down enough to see them. High-intelligence minds don't need more input. They need structure. And once your thinking becomes visible, everything else follows. If this resonated, you're not weird. You're wired differently. And understanding that might change how you see yourself permanently. If you like the video, subscribe so you don't miss the amazing psychological facts.